welcome back. This is day 5. We are just leaving Skardu now. Tried to get up to the top of a small hill near town just to see how the scree was, but we were stopped by a fort, and then above that was military land anyway, so there was no way we were going to get to the top. But that's okay. We still watched an amazing sunrise over the Indus River. But for now, we're saying goodbye to Skardu, and we are heading up to the Doesai Plateau. Should be about a 3-hour drive, all going well. We've loaded everything up. Bikes are all in the back, bags are all in, and we're off to go camp, and then take a nice 60k ride down to Sok, or 40 to 60. We're not too sure, but looking forward to getting up to the plateau and camping. We just made it up to the Doesai Plateau. We're close to 4,000 meters. That's it up there. We're going to drop down to Skardu again tomorrow, but we're going to camp up here. Pretty cold. Our buddy on the bike there keeps breaking down. But that road was gnarly. There were some massive drop-offs. A little bit of nerves in the car. Looking forward to camping, seeing some stars. It's going to be a cold one. Sick. We are up on the Doesai Plateau. We made it this far in the Hilux, so the boys really hooked us up there. The pass that we're going to is off in the distance. None of us except for Mike have been to altitude before. He's feeling strong. He's given us some good advice of just taking it ultra chill. And Matt also mentioned that as well. So right now, cooking up some dinner. We're just settling in for the night. But next up, we're going to be there chasing Jeff down some valley that no one's ever ridden down before.
We've got to get after it tomorrow. Maybe not the shorts, might not be the go tomorrow.
We figured out what riding is pretty crap, really. So this morning was a big fail. Yesterday was pretty hard, and tomorrow we're hoping for the gold. We're committing with a 50k trail, so let's hope it's good. Well, I think it's fair to say that that was one of the roughest nights we've had. We camped up here on the Doesai. It was the highest anyone's ever slept out of the whole group, and it was not just a struggle to get out of bed but decide whether we go or not. But we've got to make it to the pass, and it's all downhill from there. There's been a bit of vomiting, there's been a bit of runny poos. There was maybe collectively nine hours sleep between 6 of us. So I'm already out of breath. Here with Matt. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why is it not excellent, bro?
I think we all really underestimated the effect of the altitude.
Yeah.
It was fine when we got here. We could tell that we were at high altitude. I think it got worse for everyone overnight. We have headaches, and that we all had a point in the night where we kind of panicked and maybe thought we were going to die because we didn't know what it felt like to sleep at that high of an altitude. Yeah, it was really bizarre. I did not expect that. I expected it to feel just hard.
I expected more of a lightheadedness and just things to be hard, like breathing wise.
Yeah.
But not the thumping headache.
Yeah.
And that was like what kept me awake, was
Yeah.
this thumping headache.
Yeah, the headache's pretty bad. We get the headaches at altitude because our brains need to continue getting oxygen, but there's not as much oxygen in the air that we breathe. To get the oxygen delivered to our brain, we need to increase the pressure. That's what gives us a headache. It's the same that you experience when you have like a hangover from dehydration. You have to constrict the blood vessels to get the amount of oxygen through your brain that you really need. And that's hard. I think it's better if we keep moving, but once we stop it's pretty rough.
Yeah, but the rests are pretty crucial too, I reckon.
The effort is basically the easiest pace that we can possibly walk, but it still feels like if you go any harder than that, you maybe won't recover. Feels like we're just putting in no effort, and it's still hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit undescribable, I guess.
Yeah. And we've only come up probably like 200 meters elevation today, walking, and walk ride mix.
Yeah, well, we covered what?
About 7Ks by now?
Just over 6Ks.
6Ks.
So we have 3 to go, but the rest is pretty much uphill to that pass behind us. And it's pretty slow going.
Every now and then you have to put effort in to get over a rock or something, and it's just like, blows your head.
Yeah.
Once we get to the top, she's all downhill.
Yeah,
so
all downhill.
Mike assures us, because he's done a little bit of stuff at altitude before, that as soon as we start dropping that altitude, we're just going to start feeling better and better and better. Fingers crossed is that there's trail and we're not just kind of free riding through stuff that's not rideable yet. Or the trail's not slipped out everywhere, because we are following a river.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
We're pretty deep though. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the pass. That's our goal, first goal. The only way to eat an elephant, one bite at a time. So we get to there, from there it should be mainly downhill, even if it's hard going. We've still got gravity on our side. Whew, we're getting there.
Right now, we're at the pass at the top of the Sok Valley.
Which is that way.
We've just been walking with our bikes for about 5 hours. Everyone's gone super well, but it's been pretty tough. There's been a lot of vomit, the shits, a few breaks.
Mad headaches.
But in about 100 meters, we're going to drop off the edge and we've got a 2,200 meter descent all the way down to the Indus. So, pretty stoked about that.
And it's still before lunchtime.
And it's still before lunchtime.
Team's doing awesome though, but this scenery is out of this world. It's surprising that people come up here, because we're a long way from anywhere. But, just like we thought we would, so far we've found like small hints of trail, which is going to make life
We're hoping
good.
We're hoping when we drop off the edge here that we pop onto some shepherd's trails, and then they'll take us onto some trekking trails, because this route used to be kind of a historic route to get up to Doesai from the edge of the Indus, from Sok, so should be some remnants. But we do not know until we get there.
That's true. Bro, even holding this up is hard work. I'm tired. I'm done. Yeah. Got some marmots, cow, some huts. We're deep in the day. We haven't found nearly as much trail as we thought we would. We're all quite tired and drained from that, being at 4,000 meters. But the sign of huts should be a sign of more trail, maybe. That's what we're hoping. Little shepherd's village though. Some have roofs, some don't. Pretty cool. It's quiet here, there's no one here. Oh well, what's the time? 5 o'clock. Knock off.
That was a
Knock off.
day, guys.
12-hour day. We still need to get 15 to 17 k's down the river. And we've got about 2 or probably an hour and a half's worth of light left and 2 hours worth of bike light left. But as soon as it gets dark, we'll move super slow. And everyone's pretty tired from the 12-hour day, so we're throwing in the towel. And we saw a little shepherd's hut back here with a guy there, so we're going to see if we can stay there for the night. But safer, otherwise there's a whole bunch of shepherd's huts on the other side of the river and we'll light a fire. But we overcooked this one, team.
About.
Those huts that are just everywhere in the hills. This is going to be home for the night.
This is what a truck.
Pretty sick. These are kind of dotted all through the valleys, which is pretty cool. To be continued tomorrow after a little night in there. It'll be cozy. All right, well, spent our night in our shepherd's hut behind us there. Wasn't too bad. It was a little bit smoky. A couple of the boys were a bit cold. Matt's got a hole in his ass from sleeping next to the fire. But we've got enough snacks and food, so everyone's pretty chirpy. And we're about to go get our bikes because we left them up the track just a little bit where we made our decision to turn around, and we're coming back here to cross the river after talking to some local shepherds across the way there and having a try with them last night. Whew, she's all on. These tracks are pretty sweet. These are the trails that the shepherds or dairy farmers use to bring their cattle out at the end of the season. We've come a long way down this valley now. We're starting to get some cool descents. It's pretty short still, but real technical, and heaps of this traversing. So a couple of the team are a little bit spooked because the exposure is massive. I'm doing my best to not be spooked and also not die. Yeah, boy. Ooh. Yes. I'll follow you down here then. And then I'll help Rosie with her bike. Yeah, like this is actually grippy.
Exposure.
Yeah.
Not so bad actually.
Sick. Keep your feet on the pedals. I wonder what the GoPro effect is on this kind of terrain. Because this off-camber traverse is steep, shaly. I'm scared. And the front wheel, the back wheel goes, it could go way wrong. Holy shit, I was tense there. We're halfway out from day 2, unexpected to day 2. We have to get all the way out this valley. We've got a lot of traversing. This is kind of what the trail's been like for the last little bit. Everyone's feeling pretty tired. Or do I just speak for myself? I think I just speak for myself. No, everyone's feeling pretty tired. But all excited to get to the road end. Yeah. Heaps of this off-camber traverse with this nice shaly rock. But the dirt underneath is actually kind of grippy. The biggest thing to worry about is the exposure though. Ooh, don't want to clip a pedal. Or get hung up on a rock. Good, how are you?
I'm fine.
Are you on your way up or down? Is where the road starts, which is pretty cool. We were hoping to get there before dark last night, and now the time is 10:30, so we're probably going to get there by midday, about another hour and a half I'd say. But that's cool. We told our drivers not to worry unless we were didn't get there until after midday today, so all should be good. Hopefully they're just chilling and they got plenty of water, and all of our food is still in the car because we are hungry, thirsty, headachy human beings. But the scenery in here has been epic, like some of the best scenery I've ever seen in my life. I was comparing it to the Grand Canyon. You come around a corner and there's just this another epic mountain that's sure to be about 5,000 meters plus. So yeah, very good experience. I've only just started to enjoy the riding in the last little bit because the altitude really had me. My headache was killing me. And now we're at about 3,400 meters. So we started at about 4,200 meters. Yeah, it's nice. Nice to get back into some heavy air. Keep your feet on the pedals. I wonder what the GoPro effect is on this kind of terrain. Oh, that's a rowdy section. Oh man, this trip has had it all. Definitely looking forward to getting to the car. I'm absolutely poked. There we came down the Shigar Sok Valley. Everyone's a bit pooped. I'm a little bit grumpy. But we've come to this sweet little village here. Just kind of riding through their fields. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Click the notifications bell so you don't miss an episode. And let us know what you thought of this little adventure in the comments below. But until next time, we are heading up towards Gilgit and the Indus Valley. So it should be awesome. Watch this space.